Hello everyone, this is me Sadia here, and I'm back with another reading, which is going to be who is coming towards you in love and what is coming towards you in love. For those of you who are in a relationship already, and for those of you who are single, you both can watch this reading. Just be mindful, it is a general reading. If you're interested to book a personalized reading, you are more than welcome to reach out on the email ID in the description box. And yeah, you can also check out other services that I offer as well to manifest your goals and desires as well in the description box. So let's see who and what is coming towards you in love. Let's see who and what is coming towards you in love. Wow. I feel like divine timing is working right now in your love life. And for majority of you, I feel like your connection with divine is basically panning out your reality in your love life. Now, I feel for majority of you, you are destined to have a fated meeting if you haven't met someone already. I feel like there are some major decisions of your life that's going to come through in the days to come, which are going to determine the future of your love life. Now, for those of you who are completely single, it's very important for you to break free from any unhealthy pattern that you have right now. Could be overthinking, could be adding negative notion to the love, could be fearing that maybe you would never get lucky in love. There is some unhealthy pattern that you have been having in your love life already, in the past connections and stuff like that. That's something that you have to break free from to have something solid and loving coming your way. It's very important right now for you to understand that the love that you desire, the hope that you have in regards to your love, that will only manifest when you are becoming positive and you are becoming a different version of yourself who's positive, who's excited, who's hopeful, who's optimistic. Because I feel like maybe for some of you, you might have, because of the past experiences or because of traumas in life in general, you have become a certain you which is negatively um, reacting, expecting from love. And I feel like that's where things are not going smooth for you. Now, for some of you, maybe your relationship could have, if you're already in a relationship, your relationship could have been affected because of unhealthy pattern of addiction or wanting things a certain way. I feel like, for those of you who are in a relationship, you both have to kind of come to terms with what you both can kind of change about yourself to make this relationship go. Maybe you have to let go of the ego, maybe you have to let go of the control, maybe you have to let go of the you want things now kind of energy. Like, for some of you, maybe you're pushing your person to give you the commitment right away. So these are the things that you have to work towards to get rid of the blockages in your love life. For some of you, I feel like, if your person or you have been addicted to your career or addicted to something else and ignoring the relationship, that might also change. That might also come to the point where you're going to decide that, okay, fine, you have to make a choice, you have to make a decision. The person you love, the person who loves you, you have to choose them or your addiction towards your work. Because I feel like there has been some unhealthy pattern, like lack of balance in life could have also affected your relationship with a specific someone. So if that was coming from your side or coming from your partner's side, that would also change. You and your partner are going to work towards rebuilding the connection in the days to come. So I feel like, for those of you who are having issues with your partner already, you might see the relationship reviving with this reconciliation and rebuild card, because you do have romantic feelings, love for each other. Because this connection that you have already could be a fated connection, an important connection that you're destined to kind of take forward. But at the same time, this whole connection is going to be like it's going to be like it's going to take time. It's going to it's more of a thing where you realize over the period of time that we want each other so much, we love each other so much. So those are the things which are very important here. But I do feel like, for those of you who are single, I do see that you're definitely meeting someone new, and you're going to build an important connection with this person. But I feel like, to reconnect with your soulmate or your twin flame, you have to make sure that you get rid of the unhealthy attachment patterns and unhealthy thought process. Try to bring balance in your life where you're giving your time to your work, your love, your family, and everything. Life has to be in balance, and I feel like that's the only decision that you're away from your your goal in love. Because once that decision is taken, okay, fine, you're gonna get rid of addictions, you're gonna get rid of unhealthy attachments, or you're gonna get rid of negative thought process. That's when the love life is going to start flourishing for you. Once you make the choice, once you make the decision, things are gonna be okay. Now, for some of you, I feel like you might get to be with an ex of yours. Like for some of you, maybe an ex is going to come back in your life. Now, if an ex returns back to you, again, I feel like this is something that is very important for you to kind of get rid of. You have to make sure that you can tick off the box, that this is not going to get repeated in the connection, whether it was from your side, whether it was from the person's side. To manifest something healthy in your love life, that's a very much needed thing, whether it's a new person, whether it's a reconciliation with an ex. But I do feel like for some of you, there is a definite energy that it can be an ex returning back for you, a person that you have been in a relationship with. But whatever the case is, whether it's a new person, whether it's a reconnection with the soulmate, either way, it's going to be an important connection that you're going to see coming through for you. And I feel like it's all working now. I feel like you are going to meet this person in the next probably 2 to 3 days or 2 to 3 weeks time, not more than that. And I do feel like if you're waiting for a reconciliation with your partner, that might also happen within the next 2 to 3 days or 2 to 3 weeks time, not more than that. And I also feel like the connection is going to be strong. And if it's an ex returning back, your connection is going to be stronger than what you had before. But at the same time, this time you have to make sure that you don't bring any unhealthy attachment habits in the connection, from your side, from your partner's side. So this is going to be like a very thoughtful decision, and you would have to work towards that to make this relationship flourish, if you really want to make it flourish. But yeah, I do feel like that kind of love is entering in your life, that kind of a person entering in your life. Let's see what else can we get to know about, if it's a new person, or what else can we get to know about the kind of relationship that you're going to have with this person. I feel like for some of you, you have to make sure that you don't allow third parties in your relationship. If you really want to have a solid, healthy relationship, you have to make sure that there is no third party, whether it's another person, whether it's another family member influencing the connection. Because if that is there, I feel like your situation can be getting worse again. Because if that happens, and if you don't kind of handle it gracefully, things might go against you in the connection again. And especially if the issue between you and your partner was a third party, like a family member or stuff like that, I feel like that's something that you have to be very careful of. Make sure that you trust each other more than anything else. I feel like your connection is going to be needing some space, and some room to grow. And I feel like, for majority of you, you have to allow your partner to have the room to breathe. Again, the attachment habits can affect the relationship in a negative way. So you have to make sure that that's not, there, where you don't give space to each other. That has to be like eliminated to make this relationship go towards the next level, and, have the commitment for life with one another. I feel like, the stability that you want, it's going to happen, it's going to come through, but you have to make sure that there is no unhealthy situation in a relationship. I also feel like, for some of you, your relationship could have been affected because of the third party scenario. And if that was the case, I feel like maybe your person is coming back by getting themselves free from it, and leading forward towards getting married to you and being your life partner. But I do feel like the connection that is coming in, it's going to be more to do with forever. It's going to be more to do with like a long-term thing, because it's coming with the decision, it's coming with the situation where somebody's sure that what is it that they want. But at the same time, it's very important for you as well as a person, make sure that you don't have any unhealthy attachment issue, or any unhealthy way of dealing with a person. And that's going to lead this relationship in a healthy way towards something beautiful and something positive. So yeah, that's what I see coming through for you with regards to your love life. And if it was of help, just give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested to book a personalized reading, or any service that I offer to help you manifest your goals in love, you can always reach out to me on my email ID after checking the services and the prices on the description box. So yeah, till I do the next read, take care. And if you have any suggestion for the next read, you can always give that. And yeah, take care and bye.